So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be your news reporter, giving you so much interesting and amazing information and news about technology and especially digital divides. This video will be more specific and we will discuss technology innovation, old and new forms of the digital divide, and how it also helps solve the gap problems. And please forgive me for using this AI voice. I have to use a text-to-voice tool due to my health issue because of Melbourne's terrible weather. And let's go into our video. And the first news I want to discuss is technology devices. And Apple Vision Pro, which was launched in mid-2023 by Apple. According to the brand's website, Apple Vision Pro is a spatial computer that blends digital content and apps into your physical space and lets you navigate using your eyes, hands, and voice. A device with eye-popping features, full of virtual technology that Apple is aiming for and has created a big buzz, especially attracting the community of Apple and AI fans.
Entry delay started.
Secondly, it is a virtual assistant from Amazon with the name
make
Alexa.
It cozy in here.
Making it cozy. Disarmed.
Alexa, play my pregame playlist in the kitchen.
Alexa, play my pregame playlist everywhere.
Really? Alexa, set the oven to 400 degrees, make some coffee, and light the patio for the Seattle game.
Even though it was launched quite a long ago, it might have existed in the technology market for more than 10 years. It is still a technology device that received 100 million different opinions about its function, its value. For some people, it is a must-have item in their house, especially who loves a smart house. No one can deny Alexa's convenience. However, there are also some people who believe it is a waste of money because we can do all the things without it. Just be active. Don't be lazy.
Alexa, play Mrs. Maisel on Prime Video. Your weird ass.
But it's also because of this rapid development that humans themselves suffer the consequences when humans don't keep up with what they're creating. That led to the growing digital divide and the emergence of new patterns that hampered efforts to solve this problem. These old-fashioned technology gaps are created by existing social situations such as geographical gaps, income inequality, and education level. These patterns are increasingly exacerbated by tendency to follow new innovative technologies. And the inflation of money is growing at the same time. The things that are improved are always accompanied by the ultimate high prices. During the financial crisis and inflation in 2022, the rate of inflation in the world jumped to almost 9%, and in Australia, that figure was 7.8%. Though these indicators are better now, they are still higher than they were in the years before COVID-19 and caused difficulties in the lives of ordinary people like me. According to Bridging Digital Divides, a literature review and research agenda for information systems research, COVID-19, this crisis has shown that digital divides can become a great challenge, aggravating inequalities experienced by marginalized communities such as urban poor and under-resourced businesses. Furthermore, fewer opportunities are available for rural areas because we can see that the preponderance of urban and central areas exposed to and using technology is very high. The more they are exposed to new technologies, the more rural areas are lagging behind. In other words, even if rural areas are exposed to technology, it's just old-fashioned compared to urban technology. They always seem to be falling behind. The distance is too big, especially when it's getting bigger and bigger as technology moves so fast. And just according to ABC News Australia in 2022, some 3 million Australians still don't have reliable access to the internet. This number is absolutely a problem for the government. How about the new form of digital divides? Technology innovation creates several new technologies, but also new forms of digital divides. Let's use Apple Vision and Alexa as examples. When humans become immersed in their own world that is created by AI, divides start to exist not only between them and the real world, but also between them and those who cannot access that level of technology. It might be called digital literacy, and the gaps between it become bigger and bigger when technology is more difficult to understand and use. And another problem here is privacy. Nowadays, we even try to protect our personal information in so many ways, but there are still holes where we can lack our privacy in social media or when using technology overall. Their credibility is still a confusing question, and just research, you can find many situations about this issue. However, technology development can also help us bridge the gaps that it created. So let's talk about the advantages sides. Apple Vision and Alexa are actually so convenient for people to use. We can use them with our own voice, hands, and eyes. The elderly, or even those who don't speak English, can also use. These AL can help us communicate with others very well and also improve their living conditions. As we can see in those parts, advantages always exist equally with disadvantages, because the age of technology is growing fast and changing in an amazing way. It will constantly develop. We cannot predict the end point, but we also know that disadvantage will rise again, so let's contribute together to repel the difficulties. Fill the gap that technology has created between us. Right now, there are so many charities and projects trying to become a guide to solve this problem. First one, which I am showing you now, is a famous international organization, and I just know in workshop that improve our knowledge about this problem. Scan the QR code at the corner to explore. The second project is a 4 years research named Mapping the Digital Gap, and this project is across Australia and receives so many outcomes. Regardless of Australian digital divides over the past 10 years, according to Digital Divides, the new challenges and opportunities of e-inclusion, the 2011 census data clearly shows that there is a digital divide between Indigenous people living in urban areas and those living in remote areas, as well as between Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people living in the same area. So we had this project. Finally, this is the end of my video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and please give me your comment, like, and subscribe.